Madelyn with Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. Welcome to this reading for the air signs for the last week of December going into the 1st of January. And that is going to be a very interesting time. We're going to have another full moon, so we'll have a reading for that. And air signs, I just really feel excited about going into Aquarius for the age of Aquarius with Jupiter and Saturn coming together in Aquarius and beginning this new higher elevation and higher vibration in our lives. And so as we look at that last week of the year, the very end of the year, let's ask for guidance and direction from our angels, our guides, and from the divine. And as we do that, today we will be doing the situation, the block to the situation, and the benefit to the situation. And then we'll be doing some other cards to, dive in a little deeper. And then at the end, we'll do a angel message card. So let's see, what is the angel message for the three signs? And then watch all the way to the end so we can find out about these beautiful messages for this time. And then also at the end, there will be an extended. The extended will look into three cards, one for Gemini, one for Aquarius, and one for Libra, from the deck, The Whispers of Love. And that deck has to do with relationships, not just love relationships. It can, but I mean, when I say love relationships, I mean romantic. Not just romantic relationships, but you can have true love in your heart, for your family, for your friends, for your co-workers. And so this has messages for everyone. So come on over to the extended after the video. So, let us start by asking for guidance and protection in our reading today. Okay, so let's begin with a animal oracle. Okay. Kind of the energies of the reading for the collective, but the collective specifically for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And it may also be that you guys are like, maybe it's your moon or rising or Venus sign. It still may resonate for you. And if this does not resonate, take a look at the energies coming out for you, from some of the other readings. So that could be true. And then if it does resonate, please, either way, if you could like the video and subscribe to the video, that would be really awesome. And it really help many more people to gain from the message. Okay, so I usually put the Reiki energy into the deck, and it helps to guide me to the right card. Okay, the first one was the giraffe. I've seen that a couple times today. It just wanted to come out. Okay, the giraffe, the seahorse, and the pig. So the giraffe is see the big picture. Air signs, you're really being asked this last week of December, last week of the year, to be looking at the bigger picture of life. So a giraffe has a long neck, it's standing there, it's able to see, where the next food is, where the next predator is, kind of what's going on in kind of a bigger picture. It also says, don't forget to look at your feet. To see that smaller thing that maybe needs to be seen, the detail that, don't forget the detail that maybe should be coming out. But overall, during this time, really allow yourself to see a bigger picture than you have normally. And as you do that, there'll be a time when you'll be kind of learning more about mindfulness and meditation. And no matter where the seahorse is, he can be in really rough seas, but he's down below, he's holding onto the grasses. He's always very calm and relaxed. And so the seahorse, even in the midst of chaos and, what a conflict and whatever's going on during that week with your kids at home and, getting ready for the new year and all that kind of stuff, having that calm, peaceful mindfulness and meditation practice in your life is really what you're being drawn to at this time. And then the pig, brings to use our mind wisely. So I always like to look at it as, pigs don't fly. And so, make sure that we are, but yet this one has wings. So make sure, and it's up in a cloud. So make sure that we are coming up with the right conclusions for things. So as we're looking at the big picture, we're spending time in mindfulness and meditation practice. It will help our minds to reorient it and to direct correctly. I always think of the pig, this pig energy, this use your mind wisely, as kind of a Gemini type of card. Okay, so air signs. Let's take a look at the tarot. Okay, so we're going to bring out 3 cards. We're going to look first at the situation for this coming week, for the last week of December, last week of the year for some people. I mean, some people have the new year during Halloween. Some people have the new year in February, some in March. So all different times. So for the people who celebrate New Year on the 1st of January, we'll take a look at 3 cards. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but this sweater I actually knit myself. It's fairly difficult, complicated. I love knitting, and I love very detailed, difficult knitting. Anyway, so maybe you can comment what kind of things you enjoy doing. Maybe you are an excellent singer, or you love to draw, or you're really good at knitting, crocheting, sewing, cooking. So what do you enjoy doing? I'd love to hear from you about what you enjoy. Okay. Okay, so the situation is the King of Pentacles. The block is Justice, and the benefit is the 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, very nice. Oh my goodness. The Christmas one that I just did, this was the card that kept coming up. It's the undercard underneath the deck here, the 5 of Cups. So, during this week, air signs, you'll have a tendency to only want to look at the negative or the things that aren't going so well for you. But remember, there's 2 whole cups. There's 2 good cups. So like, it has the moth on it, and I always think, well, the caterpillar became the butterfly, or the caterpillar became the moth. Maybe you're a little disappointed with where you are right now in life and who you are, and what has happened to you, and what has become. But that's only one way of looking at things. And so that's kind of what this King of Pentacles is talking about, is saying it's interesting that there's so much grounding, but this is the Capricorn, and this is the Capricorn time. There's so much grounding that's going on here at this time, and that's so beautiful for you. And it's also, I'm thinking of how the cow, is worshipped and reverenced in some countries, and how special the ox and the cow can be, and how important, the importance of it. And this King of Pentacles is all about, having that physical, earthly, 3D importance. And so that is coming out to you this week. So remember that, even if you look at yourself, well, I have only 2 pennies to rub together, how could I be the King of Pentacles? But the first step to becoming the King of Pentacles is believing and knowing that you are. And I think many times when I look at it, it's like, for instance, appreciate what you have. So you only have $1. Appreciate that dollar, say thank you to the dollar, and spend the dollar well. And if you have $1 million, the same thing, appreciate the dollar, be kind to the dollar and spend the dollar well. It's just a form of energy that we have. And so I think, in this new earth, and as we move forward in the new energies of the new year, we can start to look at things as more just money, as just one of the energy tools. And whether we're, paying $50 for it or $5 for it, it has more to do with energy exchange and, that kind of thing. So the King of Pentacles comes and says, enjoy and cherish what you have. And, I am special and I am precious, like this cow is all, decked out. But in the same time that I'm special and precious, to really, manifest this into your life. And so it's going to be a really strong and powerful year for a lot of people. So the block, the Justice, when you look at it, could be that it's Libra, but it also is kind of a balancing. And then I'm looking at the flowers, and I think, maybe this particular bat doesn't like to eat flowers. It only likes to eat, doesn't eat nectar. It likes to eat bugs, but yet all I can find is nectar. And maybe you're trying to get it to eat nectar, but that's not really what it eats. So I feel like some of the blocks for this King of Pentacles is both not having the balance in your life that will really help you to move into that energy, but also just feeling like what you have is not what you need. And so maybe looking at it from a new perspective, air signs, and to say, maybe what I have, is what I need. And so Libra, you're coming out in your own reading in this card, but also I think it has the energies of, if you're not getting the balancing, or you're not getting what you think you need, you're kind of being blocked to this energy of the King of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, the benefits. The benefit is really patience, determination, working hard, really to get to that King of Pentacles energy is, they created all of these webs, and now they're waiting for the insects and the food and stuff to come in. So there's that sense of anticipation, but also patience, and a lot of good hard work has been done to get here. So that's going to be your benefit, is patience and hard work. So let's take a look at some more tarot cards to kind of for each one of these. Justice, King of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles. So underneath is this Five of Cups again. So both the times the Five of Cups is the underneath of the deck. And so the biggest block to this King of Pentacles energy in your life is just thinking that you don't have enough or you don't have the right thing. So when we look at the Libra, I feel like what you're trying to balance here is kind of like, you know, these celebrations, you know, wanting to go join together with these groups and have these parties, and then staying silent and still alone in meditation and prayer. So it's kind of like the extrovert and the introvert inside of you warring, and in the middle of that is the moon. And so this moon energy that's going to be coming in during this week, this full moon, will be kind of probably maybe one of the things that for some of you will be kind of tearing you between, you know, the need to take time out for yourself and rest, and at the same time be out there, get ready for the celebrations, you know, on the 1st, which is part of the week. So, you know, there's this, you know, needing to hold back. And then with the whole, you know, the coronavirus and the pandemic, you know, the need to hold back, you feel is maybe keeping you, you know, as one of your blocks that's really keeping you from this King of Pentacles. But I think what this moon is wanting to tell us something. So let me get another tarot card or two. See if it'll tell us a little bit more of what the moon's telling us, a way to balance. The moon is trying to tell us of a way to balance this situation. And that could be where it's saying that you need to be seeing the big picture. With that giraffe energy, just see the big picture. And it has the see the big picture, and then it gets kind of the extrovert in a way. And then there's the, you know, meditation and prayer of the seahorse, and that's kind of the Four of Swords. And so maybe this, use your mind to kind of know what to do when, in wisdom. So what does the moon want to tell us about balancing? Three of Pentacles, Craftsman, Chief of Blades, which is the King of Swords. And I have the Queen of Swords here too. So we have the King and Queen of Swords, which is kind of like the power couple of truth. And then there's the one of Shields, or the one of the Ace of Pentacles. And underneath is the Hangman. I saw the Hangman before too. So, you know, underneath is the Hangman. And in this deck, the Hangman is spending this time in a kind of nothingness in preparation for becoming like the next shaman or the next leader. And so he's getting a new perspective in this situation of the sun dance. Okay, so we're looking at, you know, what is the moon trying to tell us about balancing this extrovert and introvert? And so, you know, we have the happy with the three of Pentacles, like a happy place, working together kind of energy. The Chief of Blades, you know, coming in, kind of telling you, being a straight shooter, telling you the truth. And the Shields, it's like balancing the cat and the dog. Balancing, you know, I'm going to take these cards more just from the pictures than the meanings of the usual meanings of the cards. So I feel like the balance is going to come from doing what you love and what your heart is directing you to do. And tell the truth about how you feel about something. No, I don't want to go to that party. Yes, I do want to go to that party. Tell the truth to do this balance and follow your heart. So, and know that there's going to be a little lag, a little time when you're standing and waiting for that next thing. And while you're doing that, while you're standing and waiting for the next thing, your perspective is changing. You know, you have a new way of seeing things in your life. So the balance comes by listening to your intuition and knowing what your intuition has to say. And I know I hear that all the time, and I'm like, how do I listen to my intuition? And I think spending time in meditation, mindfulness, and also journaling, writing down what you're thinking, and you start to get a little clearer picture of what's inside of yourself that's wanting to come out. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Hierophant, and Four of Cups. So for some of you, this King of, this coming into, wealth or those kind of things in your life right now is going to have to do with some new opportunities that are kind of with it's the Hierophant, so it's fairly strong energies, moving forward into, maybe it's like a job with a big company or something like that. And again, I feel like this, sometimes I see this card in different ways, different times, but to me, we're talking so much about meditation right now. He's, through meditation and mindfulness, he's able to, kind of bring his mind into focus and see this cup that's being handed to him. So it's like the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So it's something that you both love and enjoy, and that you have a strong attraction to and a real interest in, that'll be coming into your life. And for some of you, it'll have to do with kind of like a big business kind of feel. So let me ask just a little bit more about the Hierophant. Okay. The Three of Wands, joint effort. Eight of Swords, captive, and contentment. So the Hierophant is talking about, by working together, you'll be able to be set free, and you'll find contentment even in a harsh environment. And so you might end up in a harsh environment for your next job or the next thing, the next opportunity that's being offered to you. And you might look at it and go, whoo, am I going to be tied down? But, the help of others working together will help you to overcome those obstacles, to break free of the chains, and to be able to appreciate and feel contentment in even a harsh type of situation. So in the seven, the Patience, it's the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So you've been going through a lot of, you know, hard things. You just been feeling really down, like it's a really hard thing. And the only way for you to move to the Nine of Pentacles, which is kind of like almost a reflection of the King of Pentacles, like this woman, you know, the female energy that has, you know, this abundance in and of herself. She has the hawk there. She's able to see the big picture. And in order to move into that energy, you're going to have to face, you know, pay the piper. You're going to have to face something, some harsh truth about yourself or about somebody else. And so I think that's why patience is being asked for, because, you know, you're going through this hard time, and it's a really hard time, but you're going to have to do that one last push, that one last really hard thing to get to the next level of really happiness and plenty on an earthly type of level with the Pentacles. Okay, so air signs, I hope that helps a little bit. I think, you know, the biggest message now, you know, during this time is, you know, avoid, you know, choose to be happy, choose to see the positive rather than the negative, and, you know, see the big picture and spend as much time as you need to in meditation and mindfulness practice, so that your mind and heart will be opened to use the wisdom that you need to kind of move past these energies into a King of Pentacles. Okay, so let's go over to the extended, and I want to pull a Whispers of Love card for each one of these signs. So if you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe, like, and share the video with other people, and comment down below anything that resonates with you. Okay, so let's take a look at the extended. The link is below. So at the end, I promised an angel card, and I almost forgot. So an angel message for the week, air signs. Ooh, relationship harmony. This goes great with the extended. How beautiful. Archangel Raquel, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Ooh, arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. That goes really well with the Aquarius card in the extended. Anyway, this is really cool. This Archangel's coming and saying, you know, if you guys are having a little difficulty, which is totally normal this time of year during the holidays, remember, I'm here to open your hearts and help you to express your love to each other, to the ones that you love, to your loved ones. So that is your angel message, air signs. Okay, so I'll see you over the extended.